Hello guys. So today we are going to discuss on next theme after the first theme that we choose, that is fun. What we are going to state today is what theme that we prefer to choose and why we choose the theme and the location that you think suits the theme. So in my opinion, the theme that I chose is food. As for me, I think if we travel anywhere, we must be looking for the food.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct. And for me, since UPM is a large university, we does not explore too much about the location. And yes, still for me, even I'm in the third year, but there are still many places of restaurant that I haven't go. That's the reason why I think the theme of food is the most reasonable for us. So about the restaurant that I think, firstly I will give to you the restaurant that I think very familiar among UPM students. That is Cafe Nabila. All of you must know where it is located, right?
Yes. Old
Yes,
flat.
yes, that's correct. At Flat Ikan or Old Flat. So we know that this cafe provide cheaper price for us compared to the Serumpun cafe. And I think the amount of food that they provide also is high, is many.
Many and also it very
Yes,
delicious.
very, and also affordable for us. And the second place that I think is the restaurant next to the Malay Museum. Have you ever go to the restaurant?
Not yet.
Yeah, it is also located next to a chendol stall. As for me, the price is reasonable and quite tasty. Uh, but it also, I don't think the restaurant is open until the night. And the next place I think is at the Putra Food Court, which is very familiar among Lembas students. Uh, this Putra Food Court, they also provide many kind of food, and students can choose any food that they want. So, what do you think, Atika? Do you want to say that food team is quite good?
I think food team can be one of the choice for our team. But in my opinion, I think that I prefer to choose sport as our second team. It is because when we travel to a place and we have to
Do something.
do something
Oh,
to the place because different place has different characteristics, means different sport that they have. In UPM there are a lot of place that we can do sport other than we can view the scene in UPM. One of the sport that I think that is wall climbing. Do you know it is situated near
Padang Kawat.
oh
Padangkawan?
really? I haven't know that
Yeah.
until that day.
And it is also near
Chancellor College.
Chancellor. So wall climbing is suitable for students because it can increase the braveness in student.
How about the fee?
There's no fee for play the sport.
Oh, okay, okay.
Just because it has one guide to show us how to wear a suitable attire and do the wall climbing. And other than that, for sport, I think we can do a tennis.
Playing tennis.
Playing tennis. Yes. Where is the place for tennis is situated?
Near Astaka.
Near Astaka Sini. Beside Astaka Sini.
How about the racket? It is provided or we have to bring it up ourselves?
We can play at the tennis court, but all the things we have to bring it ourselves. Things such as the racket, the ball, but there's no fee to play at the tennis court.
Do you know how to play tennis?
Yeah. At previous semester, I have take a tennis course as a curriculum subject. I also have one of my roommate that just entered the tennis. I'm not sure for tournament because she said that the uh, the
The practice?
the practice, yes, the practice is sponsored by uh,
The club?
no, the club,
The
the player
organisation?
before the
Ah.
Nickel and David. Yeah, so they do the practice to choose who will be the next player. Yeah, I think tennis can be reasonable places because from my previous experience, when I play tennis, there are so many outside people who which came for the tennis court to play there. So it's one of the place that are known by the outsider.
Did you know, guys? When I at matriculation, I be playing tennis at once, but I play tennis with my badminton team because I don't know. So I think that tennis and badminton, I prefer badminton.
But I think playing tennis is quite good, you know. If we are really stressed, we can just bounce and bounce.
And no people in front of you. Yeah, we also can play with the wall to practice. Can play alone, and if we already expert, then we can play partner.
I think, guys, I agree with Atika. Okay, they say that the team of sport is suitable for us to choose because, as we know, UPM have golf golf course and also the places for us to play and go to play. So I think we as a student, okay, must try and go to them to play the golf because as we know, golf is the one of the sports that quite expensive. So we can take for granted to play the golf, and we also can learn how to play the golf. So have you guys tried the sport?
Yes,
No.
that's very interesting. Because as a student, we have to take the chance. When we go outside, the fee for to buy the
The equipment.
equipment is quite expensive. So as a student, we need to try to play the golf.
But how about the fee? Don't you think it is quite pricey to just enter the golf course?
Okay, as I know, okay, we have to bring our own equipment, but the places we can enter by paying at RM 450 cents. So it's not more than 10 ringgit or 5 ringgit. So if we want to try or we want to play, we can just enter, but we have to bring our own equipment.
I think golf is very interesting because I've never been play the golf. So I think the fee is reasonable for students to pay. So other things, do you think?
Anyone has other opinion?
I also think about the education as
Education.
a theme
Theme.
that we can choose because if we choose education, it can picture us as a student. And Usually, if we select education as our theme, we can choose a library. And if you want to know, there's many library in the CPM, such as the main library, Sultan Abdul Samad, the medic library, I don't know the names, and engineering libraries. And I think there's many students didn't know that there is different library other than the main library because usually other than medic people and engineering students, they usually just go to the main library. So the medic library and the engineering library is not known by others. Okay, so if we choose the education field, then we can promote or we can let the student in UPM know about the medic library and the engineering library.
I think education team is okay because I think we can go to Museum Warisan Melayu at Fakulti Bahasa Modern because there is a lot things that we can learn at the museum. For example, about the Malay
History and so on.
But the museum is open for office hour, so we have a different schedule, so to
It's quite hard,
quite
lah,
hard
like,
to
for
go
us to
there.
But I think, as for me, if I am the tourist, I don't think that the place that I will go is to the library or any place that involve the reading or studying.
Yes, because when we travel, we want
There's
something
something more fun and
fun.
For me, firstly, I agree with Amal that choose food team because I'm one of the food hunter. But when I heard that Atika said there are many activity, sport activity that we can do at UPM, I feel interest to do this sport team because I think that as a student, I don't have much time to do some activity. Maybe with this group discussion, when we choose sport team, we can do some exercise together. So that I think that this is quite fun.
I think it's good for sport team. And then there's another place that sport activity we can do. For example, swimming pool. We can go for swimming.
Yeah,
In
there's
UPM,
swimming places at the
near the faculty education, there is the swimming pool that students can enter.
beside the counseling center.
Counseling center, yeah. Because the fee is also cheap. Only RM1, I think. About RM1
per person.
per person. And then there is a time for students to go there. For girls and men, there is a different time to go there. But I'm not sure what is the time for students.
So guys, did you all agree about the sports team?
yes, I think after I heard all your opinions, I think that I will go with your opinions because I think just imagine that if about food we can have it anywhere,
Yeah.
at the store, at the canteen, at the cafe and so on. So I think as a student we must be lack of exercise. So I think if we do any if we do sports, it will give us a more healthy lifestyle. So I agree with the team, the sport.
Other than that, I think that UPM will provide. There are so many sport places for us. So as a student, I think we need to get the benefit from this because I think after if we go out, the price for
For the
is
game,
more
Expensive.
Then so we should take the
Take the
chance.
advantage.
Yeah, I also agree with sport because I think food teams is not suitable because as we know, we want to we will produce a brochure about the themes and the purpose of the brochure is to promote the places. Okay, so if we choose the food themes, is only known only for students, right? Like the Nabila's Cafe, it's only for students. But if we choose sport, we can promote the places in the UPM, and the benefits for UPM, they can gain money from that. Because every places, not every places, but most of the places need fee for that. So we can promote the UPM place, the sport place, and gain benefit from that.
Okay, I think all of you agree with that team, right?
Yes.
I think we will proceed our travelogue with the sports team, and I think our next video will determine what is our places. So that's from us. Thank you.
Thank you.